All right, I would like to just show y'all what I've done for my Info240 class that I haven't recorded. So we had to create a website with 5 pages, and I chose to do it just on my resume and what I'm doing for future employers. So this is my home page right here. And this over here is my actual HTML for it. And then we had to input a form. So this is the form that I put in, which you can submit down here at the bottom. And we had to be able to put in images that were going to be on all the pages. We had to be able to use PHP and JavaScript. So under the resume folder, we have references and my actual resume with work experience. We had to prove we could do tables. And then here's my JavaScript example, relevant skills. And this was the HTML for it. And then we have my fine art category, since that's a big part of my world. And here it is over here. Now we had to be able to add in media. So this is a YouTube that I took. We'll just hit play so you can see that it works. There we go, of a nursery mural that I did of these 7 blooms right here. This is just showing some of my work on my fine art, and you can also click on my website. It gives you a link to my website right here, and it shows you a logo that I've created. And here's the HTML for that page. We have my photography page. I do a lot of photography, so I have a lot of fun pictures here. And you have the photography over right here. We did use I used a grid format. And then we have loves. We just talk about other things that I loved. I was actually building a website. It would probably be a contact me page. I was a caregiver for my grandmothers for years. So I have lots of pretty pictures of them. These are my dogs. And I love nature. And then there are also, and loves. Here we go. Here's the loves page. I just put in one of my favorite poems of Robert Frost. So you can see that in there. And then you can see that I also have all of my finals being used in includes folder with the banner and the, we'll open these up. You can see these. So we used, I used a footer that goes in all of them with a PHP includes. This is in all of them. And then the banner with the navigation side in it. It goes to all of them. And in my CSS, you can see my CSS for all of them. Here's my CSS that I created and wrote down. This is what I learned in my Info240 class. And then as far as our links go, any of these links will take you to my website where you can actually buy things, or these are the services that I have. So this is my photography page. And so these are just links to my other, you can see my fine art and all of those. So this is what I created for my Info240 class to prove that I can use HTML5 and CSS and a little tiny bit of JavaScript and how to make tables and lists, obviously. And it's been a lot of fun.